Hello, welcome to this week's edition of Tell 'em Steve-Dave. I'm joining Walt and Git Em mid-conversation. Talking about, you're talking hockey here, Walt?
We're talking hockey and love, all in one.
Hockey and love? Well, they're synonymous, right?
Yeah. No, because I think Git Em became a Rangers fan because of the girl he was pining for, and now that it's gone south, I thought, I would be rooting now for the Rangers to go down in a horrific upset in the first round to whoever they play.
Because she was a Rangers fan.
Yes.
She is a Rangers
fan. That, to me, I thought would be... I think, Kyo, you're right. You would probably... If you were wronged, you wouldn't still root for the person who wronged you's team to win, would you?
No, what do I look like, a fucking asshole?
Well, let me ask you this first, Q. You start to date a girl, right?
Yeah.
She likes hockey, and you're not really into hockey.
Right.
Is it being pussy whipped enough to suddenly be like, hey, I'm into hockey too, let alone be like, I'm into the same team,
and then root for them like it's.
I think
like as if you've been a diehard since birth.
I'm never going to be a diehard fan.
I've seen some of your tweets.
Yeah, I'm excited
you actually tweeted "Life is good" when I know it's not that great.
No.
The Rangers won.
No,
right?
I said life is good when the Rangers win and Sirens is on this. It's a show on USA.
I saw that tweet and I knew that's a man trying to fool himself.
No, because I had my fries, they won, and there's a good show on afterwards.
Life could be just as good. Life could be better if they lose. I'm telling you.
But see, now technically the Rangers are associated with the Whalers.
They bullshit.
Yeah.
The Canes are the only team associated with the Whalers.
No, because they're with the Hartford. They're with the Hartford Pack.
And who was the Whalers? The Hurricanes. So that's the only team that is associated with the Hartford Whalers that anybody talks about.
Okay.
That anybody would even acknowledge some fucking Git Em logic.
So that's how into her you were. That you not only picked up a sport you had no previous interest in.
No, I never said I didn't have a previous interest in hockey.
Did you have a previous interest in it?
Did she introduce you to it? Like it's different if she brought you to games and you're like, oh wow, this is more fun than I thought it was. Than just being like, oh, she likes hockey, I like hockey now. I
liked hockey from high school. I had a teacher who was from Hartford, and he was always told.
What the fuck does that
His
mean?
name was Mr. Whaler.
No, it was Mr. Biondo.
He moved to Canada.
No, and if you happen to drop a Hartford Whalers reference into your English papers, you'd usually get like an extra 5 points.
Okay.
So I kind of got interested. I had him go get me a bumper sticker. And I had it on my car.
That makes sense. Get Em's diploma now.
So and I was into hockey back then. So it was when hockey would come up, I'd watch it. I would rather watch a hockey game than basketball. I can't stand basketball, and I'd never, even if the person I was madly in love with was like, I love basketball, I'd be like, no, I'm not going to watch it.
Really?
Yeah, I can't stand basketball.
All right. I mean, I'm not a
hockey's good. I like it.
I don't believe that. I believe that they could be into any sport. You would give them the time of day, which is okay. There's nothing wrong with that.
But I used to.
You're what they call you want to like.
Malleable, no personality whatsoever.
No, I'm not saying that. But you're willing to their interests can become your interest because that's just the kind of guy you are. You got a lot of love in your heart.
You have no real identity.
Yeah.
So you just take and pick other people.
Get him his Clayface.
I rarely. I don't think I've ever wished once, like, oh, you know what? Like, how Ming, for whatever reason, like records their podcasts on those little GoPros. I've never once been like, oh, I wish we did that, until right now. Your expression of like, you are so full of shit.
Well, no, like my ex was a big Eagles fan. I've always been a Cowboys fan, and did not change that one bit. And we kept the rivalry going.
Which one? The one that knocked your teeth out?
Yeah.
Is that what led to the teeth knocking out?
No,
rivalry.
No, we used to play.
You're a Cowboy fan,
games. Huh?
You're a Cowboy fan.
Yes, I'm a Cowboys fan.
I don't see you ever tweeting about the Cowboys.
I did, yeah. When they were playing, yeah.
This season?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Because I was talking about how bad the calls were.
Okay.
Ran out of space on one of our cards, so we're back. We were just laughing about Git Em jumping over to hockey like a true puss. And Walt, you were wondering if there is an issue with horse wrestling.
Have you ever said what you do for?
I'm a security guard.
Security guard, but you don't want anybody to know where at, though, right?
What? Oh, people can figure it out. I mean,
okay. But I was going to ask you, it's a pretty boring.
They can know where you work. You're on TV, but get them working somewhere. God forbid somebody should know. They'll get swamped.
But you work at a place where there's horses.
Yes.
And if I had to guess, because I can know how much pretty much anybody's job is boring.
Yeah.
But if you're working security, it can get pretty boring, right? Just doing the same. So do you ever wish that maybe somebody would do some horse wrestling? Like somebody come in and try to steal a horse. And if they did, would you be within your job rights to take action?
I could probably attempt to stop them. I don't think I'm authorized to physically pull them out of their truck and slam them against the hood. Is that
a good thing, or do you man, I really wish that
I mean, it's more if I see something happen, I can get on the radio and have them close the gates to the track, and they would. So, I mean, I can affect it that way. But we've had it where horses disappeared.
But the guy who ordered the gates closed is never going to get a sound bite on the news for saving.
Yeah, I know.
$1 million horse.
I know, which is sad, but yeah, we've had horses. They take off, they didn't check out, and someone has to go after them with a car and pull the truck over and get the documentation on the horse leaving the track.
Well, I mean,
sounds dangerous,
but that's not me.
I know people who've worked at Home Depot, and they said that the party line there is: you see somebody walking out with something, you let them go. You alert management, maybe they call the cops or whatever, but even if you're a security guard, you're not supposed to attack them. You knew somebody who was a security guard at Kmart for a little while, right?
Yeah, I think I told us.
Yeah, somebody took a dump in the aisle. Was it for revenge? I can't recall.
No, I think he was just telling me all the crazy stories, of him working there. And one of the craziest was that he turned a corner and hello. Somebody left a present. Somebody didn't make it to the men's room. I'm assuming the men's room.
Yeah.
Clean up aisle 7.
Yeah, that was somebody's job.
Special.
Who do you the brown light special? Who do you think? Okay, somebody took a shit in the aisle at Kmart.
All right, well, somebody spilled.
It's not the managers.
No, it's got to be.
Out comes some dude with some LED lights in the hat. Shit.
Still tuckered.
Out comes some dude with some LED lights in the hat to fucking clean it up.
Finally, my time to shine.
Running around they've just been ball boring all day. Finally, someone took a dump.
Some action.
Yeah, he's like, thank God.
Instagrams it.
Yeah. He's all tuckered out from taking down a horse wrestler earlier that day. This is his part-time job. Yeah, I would imagine it has to be the same guy who cleans up, I say, a soda spilled or somebody threw up. It's
let's say I know what I do. If I'm that guy, I have that job, and I'm cleaning up soda spills, and I'm doing just general cleanup. I turn the corner and they're like, sorry, bro. Some this is unbelievable, but obviously can't leave it here. That's it. I quit right there.
Really? Because I've already hung myself for having that job, so I don't even make it to the point where they're clean up the shit.
I definitely wouldn't do it. I would quit.
I know somebody with a similar. He worked at I think it was Walmart or something as a cart boy. And someone blew up the toilet. And
what do you mean blew it up?
They just on the walls and everything.
Like a Super Bowl blow up, or
yeah, it was
a firecracker or a piece of dynamite?
Shit.
Or something? Oh, okay.
Just shit everywhere. Right. And he walked in and was like, "Nope," noped his way right out of there. Just turn around. He goes, "I'm supposed to do with shopping carts, not cleaning this up."
So wait a minute. So the manager was like, "We'll get the shopping cart boy." Something that they never would have had him clean anything ever. But they're like, "No one's doing it. We'll just go down the chain till we find somebody who's like, okay."
Somebody just blew up the bowl.
Oh, that's awful.
Yeah.
That should have been in the Walmart documentary, and then you could have got a lot more people to fucking turn on Walmart.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I'm trained at pushing carts, not cleaving shit.
Yeah. I mean, it's understandable, though. Like, if I'm in a managerial position...
Yeah, you're not doing it.
I'm going. I guess I'm doing the same thing. Like, well, let's just go down the line until we get somebody
shit
to do
rolls downhill, literally. It's like, here you go.
Yeah, as a manager, you're probably like, I hate this job. And I'm not going to add to that hatred by fucking being like, hey, I'm a team player. But there are those guys out there. There is that guy that's like, what?
I'll clean that shit.
A dump in aisle 7.
You got it, boss.
Yeah. So no you never took down any horse rustlers or anything.
No. I've caught horses before they got loose, which I'm not
Really? How'd you catch him?
Just
whistling?
not. Yeah, you talk to him.
Yeah? What do you say to a horse to get
You
him?
whispered to him?
Whoa, everything's okay. Whoa. I've done this before.
I've got one clip for the week.
Does it work? Does that, to me, sounds this very calm. Let me hear it again.
Is. Whoa, everything's okay. Whoa. And you just try to get closer and
Creepy as
closer.
hell.
It makes you think everything is anything but okay.
Imagine that noise coming from a closet at night at home. Whoa, everything's okay. Whoa.
Have you tried it on anything besides horses?
No.
You should. You really should make an attempt at that.
Dark alleys. Whoa. Everything's okay.
Yeah, like when you're down at the bar eating your wings and drinking, if a call goes against, like, you know, your neighbor, your buddy's team, you know, you just, whoa. Everything's okay. See how they react to that.
I think that would be disarming. Like, you know.
It might actually calm them down.
I just love the idea you're half asleep at night. The room's dark and you just hear it from under your bed. Whoa. Everything's okay. Wait, what?
And you have to convince yourself the first time, like, what? Was I dreaming? Like, did I hear something? When it comes that second time, like, I'm not like, and I'm not even a fucking hard guy. I'm not afraid of much. I don't walk around in fear of things. I'm not fucking Ladondo, ghost pussy.
Yeah.
But I hear that coming from a closet in my bed. I'm instantly terrified.
Because it's not all right.
No.
It's worse than the witches.
It is the furthest thing from all right that's probably happened to me in quite some time.
And it's probably never going to be all right ever again.
Therein lies the irony.
But no, I keep an emergency shank in my pocket, you know, so I can clip onto the halter
Of what?
of the horse.
Oh, okay.
Oh, when you say shank, I thought
like
I think
prison
of
release.
like,
No, it's
in case the horse rapes.
It's like one inch nylon just wrapped around itself.
Do you get recognized for rustling a horse, like calming it down and getting it back to the stable? Because those are $1 million creatures, right?
I'm technically not supposed to do it, so yeah.
You're not supposed to whisper to him?
No, I'm not supposed to really touch them. Mm-hmm. So usually what I do is,
Get your hands off my $1 million beast.
So usually I clip them and I hand it right over to another trainer and they bring it back to the barn.
Does anybody at least acknowledge it? Like, hey, good job.
Yeah, people do.
Yeah.
But not my bosses.
But no commendations.
Not my bosses. Yeah.
That sucks, man. That's like fucking Walmart all over again, man.
Yeah.
But I do get written up for doing karate moves while
Can
drinking.
we right here, right now? Can we, like, maybe we'll get a listener? Can someone send in like some sort of like commendation, like some sort of like medal that Gitem can pin
I
on
will
his
wear my
back?
uniform.
Yeah, to wear. Are you allowed to wear? What do they call it in Office Space? Flare. Yeah. Are you allowed to wear
No,
flare?
you got in trouble for that, right?
Yeah. I had my work lanyard. Someone gave me it was a pin that said I have a case of the Mondays. And then I had another pin.
And you put it on.
Yeah. It was like,
Was it even Monday?
What? No.
No, all right.
Oh, maybe that's why.
Yeah.
But then I had another pin. It was one of the trainer's mothers died. It was like a little ribbon, and they chastised me about that.
Are we in danger of overdosing? I mean, this much Gitem in a month span. I mean, he just was on not last week, but the week before.
I got to tell you, man. Yes. However, I don't
tightrope.
care because that just fucking redeemed him sitting here.
It's going to enter into Tell Em Steve-Dave lore from now on.
Yeah, that's why you have to.
That's why every parent in Tell 'em Steve-Dave Town. That's how they put their kids to sleep. It's the Tell 'em Steve-Dave official lullaby.
Whoa, everything's all
Be good or the Gitem man is going to come for you.
The Git Em Reaper.
He'll drag you to the bottle dump.
What
is the worst job you've ever had? I know you were a cart boy at Walmart.
That wasn't me. That wasn't me who did it.
Oh, that was someone else.
Yeah.
Worst job, get him?
Yeah, worst job you've ever had.
I can't really.
How many jobs on your hand? Can you count them on your hand?
Yeah, I've had more than that.
So you can't count them on your hand.
Yeah, not on one hand.
Not on one hand.
Yeah.
What was the best job you ever had?
I think it was when I worked at MB&A.
What's that?
There used to be a big credit card company.
Yeah, it's a bank.
Yeah, it was. They got absorbed by Bank of America.
So you had to go in a suit and tie?
No, it was maintenance, so I had khaki pants and a green shirt.
And when a toilet blew up, that's
You know who got the call.
No, it was not. Because my job was to scan packages for bombs and other stuff.
If anybody's going to blow up, they want it to be somebody like Gitem.
I had a big...
This is ticking. Open this.
I had an X-ray machine.
Oh, my God.
I had an X-ray machine in my office, and my office was across the street in a parking lot. And if I discovered anything unusual, I had to hit an alarm button, which would lock all the doors to the building and shut off the ventilation system.
And with you inside?
With me inside.
How much did this pay?
Oh, it was like $15, $16 an hour.
It's not enough, dude.
He's sense.
But no, it's great.
How long did you do that?
Till we got bought out by Bank of America. Then,
how long were you on the job doing that? I mean,
You're supposed to lock yourself inside a room?
Yes.
With something that could
you ever do
potentially
it?
explode.
No, I never did that. I only had one really weird one. It was an envelope that came in, and it said, like, Nova Order Secorum on it, like in handwritten letter, and it just looked weird. So
Is that Latin?
This is the Zodiac speaking.
Really?
Yeah. So I had my mask on. I had my gloves on. I threw it into it. We had a concealed container.
You had a mask?
Yeah. On the side.
He didn't have to do it. They just made him wear it so they didn't have to look at him.
Well, no, I wore it. It was my life on the line. If there's any powder.
They didn't want to look at his eyes.
Are you kidding me?
What?
Are you kidding me? They thought there could have been anthrax, and you're the guy that has to open it. You don't even call the fucking FBI.
No. I would seal it in. We had a special plastic container. I would seal it in there, and then I would notify my boss.
Okay.
And then the head of security would come over and check out the envelope.
Wow.
Really?
Or the package. So it was.
How long would you say you were on the job doing this? If you had to guess.
It was like 2 or 3 years.
So that long, huh?
Yeah. So then, like I said, Bank of America bought us out, and they outsourced all their stuff, and they didn't believe in scanning for packages.
Maybe I can get a security guy down here at the stash. Maybe I could talk Kevin
To scan some packages and stuff.
We get some fishy mail from time to time.
Well, you got Ming scanning dudes' packages every time they walk in.
So yeah, I had to wear a dose meter, and that got sent in every month to check how much radiation I was getting.
Really?
From the X-ray machine, yeah. So
That's amazing, isn't it?
Yeah.
so I had the goggles,
How many
the half mask.
How many disclaimers did you have to sign for that job? Like signing away basically your life.
So you may be sterile right now.
No, I never got a high dosage because, like I said, it was sent in every month, and if there was a spike, they would alert us.
So you think,
and the machines are pretty safe. We can't up the radiation or whatever. It's like a microwave; it only works when it's on. So, and it only and there's lead lined.
If I fire you, I would maybe go check and see if all guns are blazing.
Yeah,
it's important.
Could you imagine if you were never able to have children?
The Gitem line must carry on.
Yes.
Do you want kids one day?
Yeah, eventually one day.
Yeah.
How old are you again?
36.
Okay.
You got time.
You got time.
You don't have. I was gonna say you don't have any relatives, Q. You could set up Gitem with.
I only have brothers.
Only have brothers, huh?
Yeah.
No cousins.
That'll do.
Can they wear a wig?
I have cousins, but they're all married and with kids. Why? What do you say?
My sister?
Yeah, that could like offset and make change everything. No, she needs something that Gitem offers.
So like two negatives
You need something that's
equal a positive is what you're saying.
I mean, I don't know. I crazier things have happened.
I've witnessed them in the past week. Yeah, I know.
This is a guy. You wouldn't be unhappy with him dating your sister, would you?
No, actually, Gitem, I think, it would be a step up from most.
Wouldn't you look forward to holidays?
No, it wouldn't be enough. Nothing against you, Gitem, but would I look forward to holidays? No. Like, would I mind them as much? No, not if it was. Yes, I would rather talk to Gitem than most of the guys that she's dated.
But all she may need is a good man.
Mm-hmm. So a fixer-upper fixing a fixer-upper, eh?
I don't know, man.
This is encouraging.
He's too good for it now with all those trunk club clothes and shit, you know?
There was some girls on Twitter who were reaching out and saying that they'd go on a date with Gitem, but I didn't know who to separate the
wheat from the chaff.
Yeah, well, yeah, like I think we should. Would
Gitem, would you, if you were dating Bryan's sister, would you be a bit more careful?
Would you remain chaste?
or would you be kind of like, I can't cross a certain line. That's Bryan's sister. I don't like. Would you be almost be like, I can't go certain places. Like
one black eye instead of two.
You know what I mean? Like, because you're like, I can't. It's Bryan's sister. I can't get.
No, not really.
No.
I can't go third input. It'd be disrespectful. He's thinking of me while he's deciding on, like, do I go for it? Do I introduce the idea?
How do you feel about guns in the bedroom?
Oh, that's funny. We should get a dating website sponsor that we could use Gitem for.
Yeah.
Like Ashley Madison or something like that.
Speaking of Trunk Club, Bryan, you guys still have not yet taken out Gitem for his big night on the town.
No, trying to get him scheduled is tougher than you think.
But you have the clothes.
Yes.
You have your and this is head to toe. This is shirt, shoes, pants, everything.
No shoes because the shoes
were too much.
He had the gout, remember?
Oh, that's right. He had big fucking puffy and big fucking engorged feet and shit. That's right. The gout. I'll mention that to my sister.
Is gout a deal breaker?
Do you think it's like that would be the deal breaker?
No, I don't think so.
Mention it is the disease of royalty.
I would be like, fuck you then if it was. Gitem's too good for you. Now, have you ever put like an online dating profile?
Yes.
You have?
Yes.
Is it still active?
Yeah.
Oh, call it up.
Okay,
what are you doing? How could you hold out on us?
Because it didn't work out. It was
why you didn't get any inquiries?
I did. I had one. The girl was crazy. She was crazy. Like
about you?
No, she was crazy.
She was crazy.
She like messaged me. She's like, she's like, what do you think about me? And I looked at the pictures. And, I wasn't. But
you have to be a little bit more tactful than that.
No, I was. I was like, but her profile seemed nice. So I said I'd be willing to go out to a movie with you because I was like, I didn't say it out loud, but
you said it that way.
Concessions not included. Baby.
You said I'd be willing to go out on a movie with you. That you were throwing her a bone.
Yeah, I know.
No,
I'll deign to go to a movie with you.
No, she was just like, do you think I'm attractive? And I didn't want to say no. So
who asks that?
That's what I said.
Oh, right. That's weird.
Yeah.
And I said it's tough to tell from like online photos. I'd be willing to go out, and have dinner or something and meet with you in real life because some people do take bad photos. And that was not good enough for her. She needed me to tell her that I thought she was beautiful or attractive.
So fucking tell her you think she's beautiful until you're in her pants. That's what every guy has done from the beginning of time. Like, what are you talking about?
I didn't think she was.
Yeah, do you know how many girls I've told I think this looks nice, that looks nice, I'm interested in whatever bullshit you're talking about?
Go Rangers!
Get him. You just got to learn the art of just like laughing like this.
Well, this was.
It makes him think you're listening.
This was over.
You wait for the pause. You go, yeah.
You got to study from the master, Walt. You got to give him lessons in the courtesy laugh.
Oh my God! I mean, the courtesy laugh. I will admit, Gitem. The courtesy laugh has taken probably 10 years off my life. I'm probably going to pay for it later on. But you've got to start giving the courtesy laugh.
But if you master it, you'll be able to fuck Mike, Mark, or Ming.
All right.
Just don't read the name out.
Don't read the name.
Yeah.
All right. Why don't you want
Isn't that the whole idea? No, because he's going to get a bunch of guys arrested.
All right. So is it all right if I read the...
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Profile?
Yeah. My self-summary. Bear with me, as despite being creative... Actually, I could tell already it's well-written. Bear with me. Despite being creative in many areas, I'm not an author. I'm a guy who was born in New Jersey. Aside from a few semesters spent out of state, I have lived in New Jersey my whole life. Hope to stay here. I'm an only child. I'm a little paranoid. And like to prepare for things before they happen. So far, so good.
Well, would you have taken anything?
Yeah, my paranoid thing. Yeah, I want to lead with it exactly.
Why would you write that? I want definitely keep your point there, Q.
Yeah.
But why would you write that in there?
Because I'm like saying, I like to prepare for everything. Just
But you don't have to include that I'm paranoid. I like to be prepared for everything. What does that even mean?
Well, that to me, that sounds like a guy who's like, he's got all his bases covered. He's got his shit together.
Yeah.
If he didn't put paranoid in there,
You're right.
That
Right.
totally negates you saying I prepare for everything.
Although I prepare for everything, makes me think that like he's bunkering down for like a potential 9/11 type scenario. He's like, I've got fucking 50 cases of water cans.
Bathtub full of water.
He probably does.
Yeah, that's true.
Multiple bathtubs.
I also think I should clarify some multiple like bathtubs in the yard.
collecting rainwater.
Did you ever see that fucking those erectile fucking commercials where there's two people in the bathtub in the middle of the field?
Yeah.
Gitem has a whole bunch of those filled with fucking dirty water.
Fucking scum on the top floating around and shit.
He's just boiling, it'll be fine. I also think I should clarify some of my answers over on the side there, since many of the choices
I
weren't
know you're
right.
out to get me.
I do smoke occasionally, meaning not every time I drink, but I sometimes do if I'm drinking around smokers, so maybe 6 or 7 times a year. There's nothing... You're really laying down some weird facts. I'll say that.
Well, like, when I originally wrote this, like they weren't. It was like smoke, yes or no.
Yeah, but like walks on the beach, you like fucking shit like that. You're talking about smoking 6 or 7 times a year.
I think it's further down.
Okay. As for education, I've attended about 4 to 5 years of college altogether, but never received a degree. I tried many majors, but never found one that grabbed me. I am open, funny, and creative.
All right.
Okay.
I agree. What I'm doing with my life. For the moment, I'm working for a service provider for some major banks. I do.
So this is when you were
after
checking radiation.
No, this was after they let me go. The company that they brought in to do the services, the guy hired me.
Okay.
So
I'm sterile and have anthrax.
I'm willing to wear a full bodysuit on this date we go on.
I do billing, IT work, and whatever else is thrown at me. It's not a permanent thing, but it's helping me network. When not at work, I live on a horse farm, so that takes up a good portion of time. I am also responsible for them when no one else is around, so that means sometimes I can't do anything but care for or watch over a sick horse. All right, I see what's going on.
That came up with the X.
He's preparing for the chick to be like, let's do this, let's do that. And he's like, get off my balls.
Got a sick foal, bitch.
Well, no, that happened.
Stop sweating me.
My foal's ill.
That
Go
happened.
Rangers.
That happened the other week. We had a horse that was supposed to ship, and for 3 days it didn't ship. So I had to sit at home like
Shit. So you had to put
Ship,
your.
ship.
Oh, I was gonna say you had to put your hand up there and get it. To come
no,
out.
that's the best job.
In closing, I like what you like.
Well, it keeps going. I have 1 dog, 3 inside cats, 3 barn outside cats that I take care of. I'm really good at a variety of things.
All of that shit could have been like, I'm an animal lover.
Yes. People and that's very appealing to women, right? That's very attractive.
But no, if you
right,
read a lot of profiles, they break down how many animals they have usually.
Okay. I'm really good at a variety of things. I'm pretty handy with a sewing machine. Again, odd thing to lead with.
Yeah, so was the dude in Silence of the Lambs.
So I can put together a pretty good suit from Fat Chicks. I would have left that out if I were you.
Just got to calm down. Just got to go whoa, whoa, whoa.
It'll be okay. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. It'll be okay.
have a new Easter suit.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Put the lotion in the basket.
James, get him gum.
I'm pretty handy with a sewing machine, can fix most computers as well as modifying upgrade. This is really getting pussies wet across the land. I'm pretty handy with a sewing machine, can fix most computers as well as modifying / upgrading them in a variety of ways. Also talented at MacGyvering things together.
So, like a handyman.
No,
and showing your age by mentioning MacGyver.
MacGyver's still relevant.
The first thing people usually notice about me, well, lately people tell me the first thing they notice about me is the way I ask them what they notice about me. Is that true? Or are you being witty?
I don't remember even writing that.
I think the first thing I'd notice about you is
the LED name tag.
It's either the blinking hat or if you don't have your teeth in. It would be one of those two things, yeah.
But if for your sake, though, I would write my dark good looks. I would have wrote.
Yeah. You're like an Antonio Banderas type.
You got that,
He is a good-looking guy, though. I honestly, I look at Git Em and I'm like, he's better looking than I am.
He's a good-looking guy.
I really do think that.
You want to go browse the photos?
No. I'm skipping down what you like and your favorite foods.
Anything fried.
So you didn't get any dates out of this?
I did. And this is what threw me off. And
He mentions a Zippo.
I was talking with this girl. We got up to the point of texting every day. We were texting back and forth. Good
Without
morning.
meeting?
We didn't meet yet. We set up one date.
Get him.
Again, I wish I had the camera just for Quinn's expressions.
Here we go. On a typical Friday night, I am. Here's his answer.
Story time? Please don't tell me you're on story time.
No, it's somehow worse. Waiting for 10 p.m. when the soup is on. I'm a McHale junkie. Also getting my game plan ready for Saturday morning flea marketing and antiquing.
Now you sound gay.
This is the best thing I'm ever going to say on this show ever.
Just back up a little bit. Getting my McHale on?
Is that McHale's name?
Joel McHale. It doesn't matter. What I'm about to read is even better. The most private thing I'm willing to admit is that due to a bizarrely improbable coincidences.
Look at his face. We'll read it. He knows it's coming. He just got so red. Oh my God, this must be bad. Look at his whole face just turned a shade.
He's crimson. He is crimson.
He's crimson. Oh, he forgot this was on there, huh?
Yeah, he did. The most private thing I'm willing to admit.
Hold on a second, Q. Hold on just 1 second. Okay, go ahead.
The most private thing I'm willing to admit is that due to a set of bizarrely improbable coincidences, I lost my front teeth to a pool boy.
Toy.
Oh, pool toy. A pool toy. I lost it to a pool toy.
A pool boy would have been so much better.
I have a partial that I wear, and in the process of getting permanent implants, so I'll be as good as new.
Get him. Why would you write that?
Because
no one needs to know that.
it's going to come out at one
No,
way.
it wouldn't.
Yes, it would.
No, it wouldn't.
Yes, it would.
How many years ago? How come the permanent's not in yet by now?
I would have never even known. I mean, I guess you're saying like somewhere down the road, assuming she stayed overnight.
Somebody, you'll feel all that because it goes all the way up into my upper palate. So you'll feel the plastic. It's plastic. So
you should message me if you like to hit up flea markets and wander around for finds. Bonus if you can haggle.
Bonus if you can haggle.
If you could haggle.
I thought you didn't like to haggle.
That's why I said bonus if they can haggle.
Oh, okay.
Well, you got someone hit you up in May of last year. Why didn't you answer? Do people not put pictures on here?
Or they deleted their account.
Okay, because if you're trying to get a date and you don't put your picture up.
Yeah.
Is this active right now and you still don't get no hits?
So why?
Last one I got was in May.
Why don't
May of last year?
Yeah, someone messaged me.
Well, but I mean, how? What site is it? Now, is that a popular one?
Yeah.
Is that?
I think that's
I
the
have
one.
heard of it.
I know she used all your fucking thin photos. You fried feet.
I was.
Fried food eating fuck.
Well, no. This goes to the point.
You wing-eating bastard. Look at him.
That hasn't been you in about a fucking year and a half, buddy.
But he also looks like a serial killer.
That doesn't even look like him.
He looks like a serial killer, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does look like a guy you'd be like, I wouldn't want to pick him up.
Yeah, that's
okay.
That's what that picture says.
But so I was talking to this girl. We were supposed to go out to see a movie, and then just one day, literally out of the blue, she stops talking to me, doesn't respond.
Right.
So now in my head, this is a bunch of years ago. I wasn't.
He wasn't as with it as you are today.
Yeah, it got me is that I made a mistake and I needed to know what I did wrong, and I couldn't accept that I didn't do something wrong.
Right.
So I started getting depressed, and it was just like that's kind of the point when I started gaining weight again. Was because
fine, I'll get fat.
Yeah. It's tough. Yeah.
All right, buddy.
It's rough out there.
Yeah.